reduced capacity, a highly charged atmosphere awaited the sides as they took to the field. Chelsea manager Gianluca Vialli was feeling the pressure amid stories of unrest in the camp. His star-studded team had lost to Bradford and only drawn with Aston Villa in the 2 games before this one. Recent meetings between Chelsea and Arsenal had been feisty to say the least, and Marcel Desailly and Martin Keown had been involved in some verbal exchanges during a recent international friendly. An injury to first-choice keeper Ed De Hoy meant that Carlo Cudicini had a chance to impress in goal. It was only the Italian's 3rd start in the Premiership. Graham Lasseau and Gianfranco Zola were back in the side. Lasseau's first game in 10 months after injury problems. Dennis Wise had passed the late fitness test. Martin Keown was missing his regular central defensive partner. Tony Adams was injured and out for a month. Oleg Luzhnik started in his position. Nigerian striker Kanu had scored a dramatic hat-trick in the corresponding fixture the previous season. The Gunners were without their key midfield player Patrick Vieira. He was serving a 5-match suspension after receiving 2 red cards. It was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's first season at the Bridge following his £15 million pre-season transfer from Atletico Madrid. Your match commentator is Ian Dart.
So it's Chelsea who get us underway here. This is always a big fixture. 2 clubs who've spent over £50 million in the transfer market to try to bridge the gap with Manchester United, who of course won the title by 18 points last season. A rather embarrassing margin, that. And David Seaman, complete with ponytail. Seaman getting a great deal of length with his kick. Desai. Here's Graham Lasseau back in the starting lineup at last after all his injury problems. Oh, that's a terrible mistake by Leboeuf. But what a mistake that was by Frank Leboeuf, whose future at Stamford Bridge certainly is in some doubt after his public criticism of Gianluca Vialli on a website. But he at least is back in the starting lineup. Just look at this. Whew, there's a present to Thierry Henry, of all people. Neither side have really got their passing together so far. Sign of a bit of tension among the players. They know there's a lot on this game, even this early in the season. Strong work by Desai, and Babayaro's done well there to wrong foot Lee Dixon. Keown mops up the damage. Zola's won it back well, though. Now Babayaro. Helped forward by Di Matteo, but the move just lost its impetus at the vital moment. Pires, clever if he meant it. Panucci picks it up for Chelsea. Frenetic stuff. And maybe something here for Chelsea, and a great bit of goalkeeping that by Seaman, who was off his line very quickly indeed to deny Roberto Di Matteo. Somebody straight offside. It was well worked, this, by Chelsea. This is Christian Panucci feeding Di Matteo nearly. Well, he did get there first actually, but Seaman blocked it. Arsenal runners-up in the last 2 seasons, but they have no silverware since their double year of 1998. They'll want some this time. Panucci seeing a lot of the ball in that Dan Petrescu kind of role. Petrescu, of course, has gone off to Bradford now. A lot of the Chelsea fans didn't like that. They liked the way Petrescu performed. Here's Di Matteo this time. Poyet, lovely little touch. Hasselbank, Poyet again. Very nice football by Chelsea. Beautifully worked. They're all slick stuff around the edge of the box here. Di Matteo, Poyet, look at that. And the two of them understood what they were up to. Their rapport was beautiful between Hasselbank and Poyet. This would have been some goal. Hasselbank being very carefully policed. Chelsea's record signing at £15 million. Here's Lauren, the Cameroon man, in towards Kanu. Pires trying to get on the end of it. Panucci robbed him. Kanu again with his usual box of tricks close in. Ray Parlour took a deflection off Desai by the look of it. Ought to be a corner. Which of these two London giants can make the big breakthrough here? Well, Keown's in another argument, this time with Graham Lasso. He's not the quietest guy out there on the pitch, Keown. You might have noticed that. Here's Pires. Flicked on and just wide of the post, which was being guarded. It was Grimaldi who got something on it, on that near post. Pires with the corner, and Grimaldi gets up pretty well, but they did have it covered. Zola's picked it up now for Chelsea. Good penetrative run from the little Italian. And Keown had to do some quick work there with Hasselbank waiting in predatory fashion behind him. Wise, interesting angle, Hasselbank, and great save by David Seaman. Almost had to dive backwards to keep this out. Well, Hasselbank got away from his markers there. The header, nothing wrong with it. Good reactions from Seaman. Wise, Leboeuf got something on that, and there was nobody waiting on the far side of the 6-yard box to take advantage. Chelsea looking the more convincing of the two sides early. Here's Zola. Battling away for a regular place in the starting lineup. Zola, will we see some of his magic tonight? That's a good ball, releasing Panucci on the right-hand side, and that will be a free kick for Salvinho's challenge. And here comes the first yellow card. Despite Panucci's attempts to make light of it, credit to him for that, but Salvinho goes into the book anyway. And Chelsea have a free kick in dangerous territory here. Desai is forward, Leboeuf is forward, and oh my goodness me. Free header, and it drifts wide of the post. The goalkeeper rooted to his spot. And that really should have been in. That's a big let-off for Arsenal. Wise. Hasselbank taking a little kick there at Keown, off the ball. Referee didn't appear to see it, or did he? Watch for that little confrontation as the game goes on. Here is Hasselbank, he's got a great shot on him. There it is, and it's in the back of the net. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank with a big goal for Chelsea in the 31st minute here. Mix-up in the Arsenal defence, and Hasselbank made room for the shot, and he really can hit them. Just look at the velocity he gets on that, and he hits them low too. They're low skidders. Very hard place for the goalkeeper to reach. Here's Parlour. Kanu. Now then, here is Henry. He has looked a fabulous signing. Look at that. It's outrageous, really, isn't it? Parlour. Here's Ray Parlour again. Good-looking ball in, great chance! And the header does not trouble Cudicini from Henry. Well, Chelsea were unzipped there. Arsenal, who scored in 34 of their 38 Premier League games last season. Here's Kanu. Henry with Lauren waiting in the middle. Other players arriving. Henry couldn't drag it back. Here's Lasso. Now Parlour. Arsenal just beginning, maybe, to build up a little head of steam. That's unceremoniously into the crowd from Frank Leboeuf. That wasn't your normal cultured bit of defending, was it? I don't think Arsenal are going to sit back and just take it. They'll be going for it in the second half. That might leave one or two gaps, mind you, to be exploited behind. They can't be too gung-ho about it. There is the half-time whistle blown by referee Mike Riley. But Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is the man whose striking ability separates the sides here. And a half-time score here of Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Arsenal get ready to get us underway at the start of the second half, trailing by a goal to 0